Thanks now to our big news of the day today. It is opening day for the Mud Hens. Let's check in with Dan and Jeff. Gosh, today is such a nice day for some baseball in downtown Toledo.
You know, we were talking about it earlier, Kaylee, and we said, I think probably when the Mud Hens organization was looking on the calendar and they thought we're going to have opening day on March 28th, they couldn't have picked this any better.
No, and I'm hearing that this is one of the best crowds for opening day they've had in a long time, and it's of course not just a baseball game. Of course it is the start of spring and summer in Toledo, and we know one thing from St. Patrick's Day and this. Toledo loves to party, and judging from looking around here, a lot of people having a good time with a party.
We've had more than a few who have wanted to be live on TV today.
Yeah, in our last hit, a guy was walking up right up to the, you want to put me on TV? And we said, tell you what, we'll have our people talk to your people. We'll arrange something and maybe get you on TV today.
And we were just talking a little bit ago, we were saying there's new gear, there's new food, the menu items have expanded. They are doing everything and anything, and they're surrounding it around a big opening weekend, Dan.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've been cooped up all winter long, so here we are finally enjoying springtime, and we got really lucky with the day. A little cool for my taste, but most people would think it's really a beautiful day out here today. By the way, yes, it is in the mid-50s. We're in the shade, so it's not all that warm out. We're not out in the sun.
It's a huge sports weekend, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's a doubleheader weekend actually. Today you got the Mud Hens game, started at 4 o'clock. You got the Walleye game. That's tonight after 7 o'clock hour.
Yeah, maybe not just for baseball fans either to this weekend down here in downtown Toledo. So the Toledo Walleye in town for what the teams are calling this Fins and Feathers weekend. It's something that Mud Hens Executive Vice President, General Manager Eric Hipson says really creates an experience for the fans.
What we've been able to do, fortunately, is like tie some of the baseball schedule to walleye games too, and it works out this year. So all of opening weekend, as the hens are getting started, the walleye have games, and it just makes downtown an awesome atmosphere, whether you're going to one or both, or even neither, and you're just coming out to hang out downtown. There's a lot going on, and we like when we're able to match them up like that, and it provides a little bit of a fun experience for those downtown.
Couldn't have drawn it up any better. In fact, third inning right now. Mud Hens leading the Nashville Sounds 3-1. And as we said, Fins playing later tonight. Toledo Walleye, and apparently there's still tickets left for that game.
You know, we've been spoiled because the Walleye have been winners. They haven't won the championship, but they're contenders every year. They've already won the Central Division. So, I mean, they're right in line for another good run all the way into summertime.
We've got team coverage out here for you today, tonight, leading into a beautiful evening. And we're going to check in with our Chase Bachman and also meteorologist Matt Willoughby. They are around the stadium. Guys, take it away.
All right, Jeff, Dan, I know you guys have been talking about the food for weeks now. The new menu items, it's really exciting. So we've been talking about it all day. I've been getting really excited about it. I'm going to set the mic down here in a second, Matt. This is a heated hen sandwich.
Handle
it
your
is
business.
A Nashville hot chicken sandwich with a glazed donut for a bun. I mean, it's the most insane thing I've ever heard of, but we're actually going to take a bite out of it right now. So
go ahead.
I'm going to set the mic down.
Go ahead. I can
you
take that for you. Yeah. So, I mean, we talked about it, like beautiful weather, but we had to find the food. And exactly, we found where the food was, and
it's so sticky. I don't know, Matt. I mean, it's exactly what you'd expect. It's a glazed donut with a hot chicken sandwich. So here goes nothing.
Let's go. All right, first bite. Yeah, I mean, we got different flavors. We got a donut. We got coleslaw, pickles.
I mean, it's what you expect. I mean, it's a hot chicken sandwich. I mean, you feel the spiciness, you feel the sweetness of the glaze. So I'm trying to describe it as best I can here. It's very sticky. The guy who brought us this food purposefully did not bring us any water, so we'll find out in a minute or so whether or not that's going to actually affect anything. So maybe I'll be miserable here in a minute. I might cry. We don't know. I'm going to try to clean my fingers here in a second so I can get the mic back, and then I'll let Matt take a bite of this too, because he needs to, suffer with me.
Okay.
So if you don't mind,
of course.
I'll try to be as clean as I can with it.
So we got.
So Matt's going to take over here. So Matt, I don't know how you want to attack this. There's coleslaw, there's pickles, there's a lot going on here with texture.
All right, let's see.
One bite. Initial thought. I mean, it's just falling apart. I mean, it's what you'd expect. It's a glazed donut and hot chicken.
It's actually not bad.
I know, it really is better than you think it is. You think it's going to be, oh, it's just this miserable, like, hot, spicy, whatever, and then there's a glazed donut. You're thinking, why would you do that?
I would definitely get this again.
Okay, there we go, yeah. I don't even know what it costs, but I would get a couple, so, I mean, that's just me. I love food, so, Matt, I mean, what do we rate this out of 10?
I give it an 8.
You give it an 8? Okay, good enough. All right, I like that too. I personally, I give it a 9. So I don't know. I was excited about it. We got more food coming up in a little bit. This is really exciting. A hot dog with a Philly cheesesteak on top of it. Yeah, that's real. I mean, that's happening. That's coming up here in a little bit. So Jeff, Dan, we're going to throw it back to you guys. We're going to have more food here, and we may finish this off camera. Maybe our photog Cheyenne will help us out.
All right, Chase, thank you so much, Matt. We appreciate it. We are talking about some of the new gear. While Chase and Matt were talking to us, we were getting admirers of some of the new heads.
Yeah, thank you for doing that.
And we've been talking about all these random people who walking up to us want to be on TV. This guy says he's Joe Napoli and wants to be on TV right now, too.
I'm an imposter.
How are you, my friend?
Very well. Thank
It's good
you.
to see
Thank
you. CEO of the Mud Hens, the walleye, the whole thing. He's the top guy, and you have built an incredible couple of programs right here, and I've talked to you off and on for many, many years back when you were an intern with Gene Cook with the Mud Hens back in the 80s, and look how far we've come.
It's been a tremendous journey. When you look at where we started in Ned Skeldon Stadium, the converted harness racing track from the 1940s, and we had this storied franchise and wonderful history, and when we started to talk about moving downtown, we had that small group of very loud naysayers, but it was a small group, but the community responded in a major way, and here we are almost 25 years later.
Yeah, and you look at the ballparks built, and then the Huntington Center, and then the vision was what we're getting was the warehouse district to spawn bars and restaurants and all kinds of commerce. People living downtown. I mean, it's astounding.
Yeah, there's I think close to 5,000 people call downtown home now that are living in the apartments and the condos. We hope to double that over the next 10 years. It's been remarkable. We thought we had a plan, and then we had a lot of community members lean in and roll up their sleeves and, buy what were abandoned warehouses and put restaurants in, like the Blarney, and it's been fantastic.
Joe, I remember some good opening days. I was telling Dan, I remember 22 years ago being out in center field, but you're looking standing room only, both right and left field today. That's got to make you feel good.
It's so we get we were joking off air. Once every decade we get a great weather day. This is one of them. So this is one. This is the third one, and so we'll probably have 12 to 13,000 people here today.
Wow.
Another 8,000 at the Walleye. So 21,000 people coming downtown to celebrate.
I want you to tell people at home about the new logo, because you said you've been getting a lot of exciting talk about it. We've got one of them on the hat. In fact, one of our patrons tried to grab it. But talk a little bit about rebranding.
Yeah, so this is one of those stories where we think we're so smart, but we're really not. So what happens is the Toledo walleye have the gap-toothed fish that was incredibly popular. Then we unveil the real walleye that takes off, and then about a year ago we were sitting down and said, why don't we have a real mud hen? We introduced this maybe a month ago and it just took off. So
and it's available right now.
It is in Swamp Shop and online e-commerce, Mud Hens Walleye websites.
Dan, we got about 30 seconds. Take us home.
Joe, you and I have known each other a long time, and I'm just floored by what all this has become. And this is just, and I'm really enjoying the ride too, and I'm sure you are as well.
Well, you were a part of it, and so were you. I mean, you were both goodwill ambassadors. All your interviews were always very, you really asked wonderful questions, and even tested us on a variety of things. So, we had to be sharp and we had to have the answers, and the community has embraced it. Our staff is remarkable.
Yeah.
We have people that have worked for the Hens and Walleye for 25, 30 years. So
We had a plane with a banner flying in front of a sun just a second ago. I thought the eclipse was early.
Joe, what was happening there.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you.
We're going to go back to the studio. Kaylee, take it away.